Welcome back, Tyler. We're in day, I don't even know what day. Yesterday, I definitely had a moment where I asked my wife, I'm like, what day is it again? Totally had no idea.
Like you didn't know what day of quarantine or what day?
No, just like what day of the week it was. Like
Oh,
it wasn't making sense.
yeah.
So, but today is Monday. Yeah.
New week.
And we're here with Jonathan Morrissey, who owns Rich Mar Florist. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Hey, how's it going? How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm at home. I'm healthy and just enjoying some extra family time that we don't typically get.
Yeah. You guys, you closed up, right? You locked the doors. Last week?
Last week on Monday was our last day for retail. We delivered to people's houses. So thank you to our logistics guys that, braved it throughout, most of the week. And then Saturday, that was it. Friday, we sent out whatever we had. So if some folks watching got some things early, don't be mad at us. We did that so, we could lift your spirits up a little bit. So basically, whatever we had in house for this week, we sent out, put a little note on it, we want you to enjoy flowers. We want to bring a smile to your face in these difficult times. So that's kind of where we're at. We're just, waiting till it's safe to get back to work. I hope that our employees are enjoying some time with their family and getting through this crisis as well too.
Mm-hmm. You guys do a lot of wedding stuff. This is getting into wedding season, right? For the most part, are everybody canceling? What are you doing? Obviously, you can't be in there, so
right. Yeah, I mean, email, social media make things much easier to get, information back and forth. And you have a couple brides that are having some big weddings coming up in May. It's not a huge time of year right now with Easter. Easter kind of chops things up a little bit. So fortunately for us, there isn't a ton of stuff going on. We had a wedding go off last week at Riverview, that went off without a hitch. We had one this past weekend that got canceled and moved around. So basically everybody's moving around, trying to find out what dates their vendors are available for. And I made some recommendations to people that are having some big events coming up. One particular family at Hotel Bethlehem having a large wedding in May. And I said, listen, you're going to have this huge wedding. Move this thing because you don't even know if people are going to come out after this. We have no idea how long it's going to last and what people's mood's going to be. Put on a nice event when people can enjoy it. So if there's some brides listening, I would definitely encourage you to, move some things into the fall or move it back into next year. Nobody wants to hear that, but you're going to put on a really good event. You're going to spend some money. You're going to make a big investment in this. You want to enjoy it. Plus, you want your guests.
Yeah, marriage is forever, so you might as well. There's no rush.
I know I mentioned this already before, but we can't. My friends had to cancel their wedding in New Orleans, or not cancel it, but postpone it, and that it sucks. Like number one, but then everyone who was traveling down there had to, cancel, and they even put out a poll on their Facebook page, like saying, "Hey, what do you think we should do?" Because it's nobody has any idea. So eventually they look like they're going to have it in November, but like what? I would not want to be in that position. Like I feel bad for them.
No, it's tough. But there is a plus side. You are doing something pretty cool right now. You're sponsoring a race car is it NASCAR? Is it a NASCAR car?
It is. We sponsored, I have their shirt. I have the crew shirt on, the virtual crew shirt on, we'll say. We sponsored one of the NASCAR cars, Garrett Smithley of Rick Ware Racing. It's a cup car, so it's on the highest level. And Garrett had talked to me that they were going to do this iRace that they did yesterday, which I think for the motorsports and all the sports community, which, we're highly involved in the area. I think it was just a great thing. People loved it. We got a ton of TV time yesterday. If anybody watched it, Garrett won the pole, ran up in the front, and ended up finishing fifth. So, it was an exciting day for us. It was an exciting day for the sports world, and I think just people in general. But such a really neat opportunity. I mean, just kind of watching a giant video game, but I was nervous throughout the whole thing. I was like, wow, what if they actually win? I couldn't even celebrate with them, but it was really neat. It was cool to be a part of. I think that they're going to do it again. So if there's race fans out there, Tyler, I'd love to see our Indy friends get involved in that as well too. I thought it was just
I think a couple of them are doing. I don't think it's IndyCar. I saw something. It's more of like sports car stuff. So, but yeah, this was like on TV, right? It was Fox Sports 1.
It was on Fox Sports 1, and with him winning the pole, I mean, we had coverage. I talked to him after the race. He was doing interviews for 2.5 hours after the race, which was an odd thing for him, and I could tell he was on cloud nine. But you know, I said to him, it's all about you. When he rewatches it today, up till the last couple laps, it was really all coverage for us. So it was awesome.
That's awesome.
How did you get hooked up with him?
It was just by chance. I was helping a friend out that needed some sponsorship at Martinsville last year, and I didn't even know who the driver was going to be. They were like, you know, here's an opportunity for a primary. It was affordable, and I said, yeah, sure. You know, I love racing and love being a part of it. And it happened on a Thursday, and I got a call from him Friday afternoon that he's driving the car, and he took my daughter out for intros with him at Martinsville. So, you know, we just made an instant connection. And, you know, the people at Rick Ware have a small team, but they're personable, you know. So it was really easy to make a connection there, stay friends. We had hoped to work with him this year at Pocono and Dover. I mean, we had a lot of things planned in the racing world for this year.
Mm-hmm.
What's going to happen? We were supposed to be on a truck in Miami. That was supposed to be last Friday. So, you know, it was supposed to be a big year in racing for the Rich Mar family, but I think that was a great way to showcase it. You know.
Yeah, you started off with a bang. I don't know if you answered this or not. You have to have a lot of flowers, right? I mean, those are also, they go bad. Is that a problem that you're facing? Is that why, I mean, what are you trying to do to mitigate that?
We do have some product left available. I put in an exemption form with the state, you know, just to be able to maybe service funerals, you know, something probably not the state's not thinking about, but people can't even attend funerals right now. You know, it would be a contactless, you know, delivery, and you know, especially in that state, you know, people are stressed out to begin with, and then they can't attend a funeral of somebody they care about. You know, Kenny Rogers is a great example. I'm sure that, you know, he would have had a giant service somewhere, you know, if times were normal, you know. But there's people in the valley, you know, that are popular too, and business owners that people know, and they're not going to be able to express their sympathy. So I did ask for that. I don't know if we're going to get that. I have some product left available that's still fresh that came in at the tail end of the week, but I can only hold that for so long. And one of the other problems we're facing with all these shutdowns is that product is not going to be available. I can't get it shipped to me. So even if I get the exemption for right now, what I have is what I have. So just kind of waiting on hearing back from the state. And, you know, I don't want to keep the stores open. I don't want to put any employees in jeopardy or anything like that. But I think flowers are huge for sympathy. So it would be great to be able to have people express that with flowers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Is there anything, we always give people, you know, time at the end to plug something if they want to. I mean, we already talked about all this stuff, so I don't know. What else can you say? Is there a way that people can reach out or that they can help you? Because you are also an employer, like you said. You know, you have employees who depend on you as well. So.
Yeah, you know, I mean, when this thing's over, it's going to be springtime. Hopefully, it's going to be nice and warm. That's a great time for flowers. I mean, yeah, hopefully we get Mother's Day out of this. You know, life gets back to normal, and everybody has a mom. That's a busy time of year for us. You know, I would say just follow us on social media. You know, the phone number is still, you know, live. So, you know, feel free to drop us an email. Check out our website, richmarflorist.com. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. You know, we'll be keeping some updates and hopefully trying to get back open. You know, I think people can help us by just following, you know, what the governor's asking, you know, stay in, stay healthy, and, you know, we'll be back for sure. And I intend to be back stronger than ever. I think that if this whole thing can end soon, then I think it'll minimize damage. You know, I think life will get back to normal pretty quickly. And especially in our area, you know, I don't see that lingering too long, but people can just help out by just doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Stay home. Everybody stay home. Let's all work on it together and get this done sooner than we can. Well,
thank you. That was fun. You did all the work for us. I think I asked like one question. No, thank you. I would prefer it no other way. Well, thank you. Be safe. We wish you all the best, and we'll definitely be out for flowers when this is all over. I know
Give
my
Charlotte
wife
a hug for me.
I will.
All right.
She'll be excited to see it on Instagram.
Awesome.
All right, guys.
Hey, man, thank you. Stay healthy.
You guys do the
See you
same.
later.
We will.
Bye.
Thank you.